going on, Jerome? So, of course, we love and respect Ivan Pace Jr., Crazy Ivan, Ivan Drag, IPJ. I don't know. We haven't really worked out a great nickname for Pace. Agent Zero or Zero Goose Egg D'Angelo Russell. I don't know. But Ivan Pace Jr. heading into year 2 is already one of the most exciting players on the Vikings team that is chock full of exciting players. Be damn straight, man. And the pride of University of Cincinnati by way of Miami, Ohio, came in as a UDFA, and he knew, he knew, after he went undrafted, signed with the Vikings, y'all done effed up. And the league certainly did. And Brian Flores, respect, saw the talent in him, and also big time respect to Pace. Obviously, he rose up and was able to take a prominent role as UDFA. Didn't matter if he was young, didn't matter if he was drafted. He was the best player, and he earned that role, and he got things done, man. Absolutely, as a rookie. Where in terms of all the off balls in last year's rookie class, whether drafted or undrafted, Pace Jr. was 1-1, right? The only statistical category he was behind was Jack Campbell of the Lions, first-round pick, number 18 overall, former Iowa Hawkeye, who played more snaps. That's it. That's it. In terms of PFF grade, tackles, pressures, sacks, forced fumbles, interceptions, quarterback rating, and coverage when thrown at, Pace Jr. was number 1. I feel like, so we obviously hype up Pace. He's one of our favorites coming out. Loved him at Cincy and was over the moon when the Vikings got him. Probably should have been a 4th or 5th round pick. But again, this doesn't get talked about enough. This is, even if Pace was drafted, even if he was a mid-round pick like he should have been, this is still impressive. But the fact that he did this with starting behind the 8 ball as a UDFA, it's amazing, man. Of course, he's going to be a mainstay of this Vikings defense for many, many years to come. A long story longer, so the Sporting News, which is still a thing, respect, put together the NFL All-Under-25 Team. Lions, Chiefs dominate list of young stars. Whatever. Just because Jefferson and Darrisaw turned 25 this year, so they're off the team. Yeah, it's like a whole DiCaprio thing. I don't like it, but it's okay. And Ivan Pace Jr. Is the Vikings' lone representative on here. This is what they wrote about Pace. The undrafted gem from Miami, Ohio. He finished up at Cincy, man. Was on the field everywhere, making big plays for Brian Flores as a rookie in 2023. He could become more prolific out of the gate this season. And he's not wrong, because we talked about Pace's role, where I still think you can get more out of him as a pass rusher, and not just a off-ball guy who rushes, but occasionally like a legitimate edge rusher. I think that he does have a little bit of that Micah Parsons in him. And, bringing in Cashman is fantastic. Also bringing in Andrew Van Ginkel, who can play edge and off-ball. I think that Pace Jr.'s role this year, it's going to be kind of nebulous, but either way, he's going to be a defensive playmaker, and I'm really fired up about him. Look at the rest of his team. So I disagree with some of them, but whatever. But yeah, Brock Purdy up there at 24. Doesn't it seem like Brock Purdy's way older than he should be way older? Because he was at Iowa State for 5 years. I don't know. Running backs, Gibbs and Bergeron, makes sense. Receivers, Jamar Chase, the ageless wonder, Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra's still under 25. Wow. Puka at 23, even though Jaron Hall made him at BYU. No big deal. Tight end, Laporta. Okay. Yeah, getting a lot. Hey, big time respect to Brad Holmes. I mean, the Lions have hit on a number of draft picks, but now the problem is, the salary cap, even though the cap is a myth, it's a finite resource. You got to keep those guys happy. So you got to take care of your own guys. They're starting to do that. Penei Sewell, Charles Cross. Yeah. I mean, I understand why you don't put rookies on here, because they haven't proven anything, but I don't know, man. I would take Joe Alt over Charles Cross right now. I don't know. Guards, T. Smith, Skoransky, Linderbaum. It doesn't get talked about enough. Yes, the Vikings passed up on Kyle Hamilton. The Vikings also passed up on Tyler Linderbaum. And maybe they're freaked out because, just another undersized center. But Linderbaum is a dude. He's fantastic, man. Yeah. Creed Humphrey about to turn 25. But he'd still qualify. Creed Humphrey. Whatever. Edge rushers, Will Anderson. Diamond Dallas Turner is going to be on this list next year, man. Hutchinson is on 23 still. Jalen Carter. I feel like Jalen Carter is good, but the media massively overhypes him. I don't know, just get that feeling. The real deal with the Lee McNeil, super underrated. Loved him at NC State. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, loved him out of Notre Dame. I'm glad that he's finally getting used properly on that Cleveland Browns defense. Leo Chenal, stupid Badger. Yeah, still productive. So, I mean, these three linebackers, I mean, it's a really good core. Also very, very representative of the modern NFL. You know, Chenal, more of the, throwback meat and potatoes off-ball linebacker. Joke is like the true blue sub-package guy, and Pace Jr. is a combination. He can cover, he can tackle, he can rush the passer. He's the complete package, man. Corners, Sauce, and McDuffie. I like that McDuffie's getting respect. I feel like he sort of gets lost in the shuffle of the young corners. So, props to the writer here. Safeties-wise, whatever. But yeah, Kyle Hamilton up there one. Feels like Holland's been in the league for a long time, huh? Yeah, but again, Brian Flores, was head coach, and he saw a lot of things in Javon Holland coming out of Oregon, so respect there. Kicking wise, this is going to be Will Rockford next year. Don't worry about it. Mims, I say fat, but again, glad that Pace Jr. is getting some love and some representation on this list, and again, the sky's the limit. I think Ivan Pace Jr. is set to explode in year 2, and I think that he's going to grow and show. I think that he's a leader. I love that he wants to wear the green dot, to have that responsibility, communicating with Flores, lining up that defense. He wants that responsibility. He knows he's a leader. He knows that he can back it up, and he knows that he is a big-time play waiting to happen. So I love all of that. Ivan Pace Jr. is quickly ascending up my list as one of my favorite Vikings on the team. He might be 3 right now, because I love me some Jefferson. I love me some Darrisaw. I think Pace Jr. might be 3. Yeah, and then the rest, I don't know. Well, Harrison's obviously up there, but he's like an emeritus at this point. I mean, Metellus, yes. Diamond Dallas Turner, J.J. McCarthy, Addison, obviously. I mean, it's not to like. But your thoughts are thoughts. Ivan Pace Jr. makes the Sporting News' All-Under-25 team. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.